Tap, tap, tap in. 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 Welcome to Tap In Tuesday, everybody. It's your girl TT from the D. Man, let me tell you, it has been a week, baby. A lot has been going on. Thank you for the service for all men, women who serve our country, those that are still with us, those who've gone on. We just got through the Memorial Day weekend. I had an awesome time to be able to go out and visit my older son who's doing his thing. And so our family were able to just kind of be together and just kind of see some new territory and things of that nature. But I was mindful and thoughtful of the men and women who serve. So I just want to say I salute you guys, because it takes a strong man, a strong woman to put on that uniform and go out there every day to do what you do. And so we are grateful for your service. So I will say that part. Some of y'all might know, because I ain't have a show last week, some of y'all might know we had a really bad flood, down in our studio area. And it was just like, oh my God. And it just, y'all know, if y'all ever dealt with a flood, y'all already know how that can be. And baby, And so I'm just like, you know what? Let me get my spirits right. Let me get it together and keep it pushing, because what we are gifted to do, man, don't stop for none of us. And so it ain't right for me to stop either. And I could not wait until tonight, baby, because I have this queen who I've had the pleasure of working with on several different occasions. And several means many, for those of you that don't know. Not 7 times, but several different occasions and in different capacities. And one thing about her, and I love this. This is I love so many things about this queen. Y'all might say, who are you talking about, TC? We want to. Okay, I know. I'm talking about the CEO, as y'all can see running around the screen, of Journey to Sound
Productions. But let me show you who I'm talking about, because I want y'all, you know, I'm a visual person, so you might be a visual person. Obviously, you're looking at that show. So this queen right here, Journey. First of all, every time I see her, I know all the things she does, but I can't help but hear a song coming from her lips because her voice is just unique. She's an amazing artist. Okay, let's just say that. I already told her I was gonna get her together with that. Like, you think you sliding through for the first time, and we ain't gonna talk about that voice? No, we're not doing that. But honestly, I love the fact that she and I do pretty much almost the same kind of stuff. And it is no problem for her to be like, TT, you good, what you need? And for me to be somewhere in her realm and like, you need anything? It's a sistership. It's not about, oh, let me step in on your territory or anything like that. And that's one of the things I love about her. Journey understands, like I understand, that we are in competition with nobody. We are in the lane on our own. We could be at the same place, and we are doing the same thing. Now, I can't sing now because that ain't my calling. That's all her. That's all her. But to be able to show up and just be humble, like you will see her providing background vocals for anybody. Not anybody. Let me rephrase that, because some of y'all are not artists, and that's okay because you're trying to find your way, and that's fine. Because I used to think I was an artist, and I'm not. Okay, I'm not, but I thought I was, right? But she picks and chooses wisely, right? Because it has to make sense, right? You know, young people say, what y'all say? Make it make sense, TT, right? So to know that I have the opportunity to interview this queen and talk about amazing things that she's doing, like this event right here. It is her 3rd annual Juneteenth Music Festival. Did y'all hear me? 3rd. So that means she did it before. 1 or 2, and it's gonna be the 3rd time. And what happens when you do something and you stepping out on faith and you putting your all into it, and the reception is like, wow, it blows your mind. You're like, well, maybe I should do it again. And so last time, y'all said that was so amazing. Dang, you need to do it again. And she humbly like, let me do it again. Right. So we're going to talk about her 3rd annual Juneteenth event, and it's going to be off the chain. I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be off the chain. Anything she seems to put her hands on, it seems like it manifests to greatness. And so I really want to just say I'm grateful to have her. Hey, Zania. Now, see, Zania knows the skill set of Journey to Sound Productions because she did her one-woman show, which was off the chain, and Journey executed that shit. I can cuss here because this is my show, and there is nobody to, you know, I'm not syndicated, so I ain't got to worry about that. But anyway, I could do this interview just talking about it. I want to bring her into the room because I don't want to do it by myself because y'all didn't sign up for that. So anyway, without further ado, I would like to bring this queen into the building. She is the CEO of Journey to Sound Productions, the one and only Journey.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm amazing. Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly.
Okay. I'm amazing. Thank you for having me. Thank you so much. All those beautiful words. Oh my God.
Don't do it. You are welcome. You are welcome. I'm so happy to have you come through. Zanye in the building. Okay. Yes, I'm loving that photo shoot, Zanye. Like these looks she's giving us. She's giving us the reward. Yes, Fire. Yes. Zania's up in this building. She already knows. She like, yeah, she knows.
That's
she knows what it is. Yes. We have Byron Smooth, who will be sliding through a little bit later on. I love the fire. So thank you, sir. Yes. And then we also have one of your cousins.
Come on, Kiki. Hey,
Kiki. Super dope. See, they showing up. They're pulling up for the love.
Come on and show up.
I am really excited to be able to have the opportunity to actually, it's crazy to think like I'm interviewing you right now, right? I know. It's crazy because we talked about it a lot of times, and timing is everything. I always tell people that, you know, we can plan and do things, but it has to manifest itself. And you know, you were coming on earlier and then I had double booked and it was just like, oh shoot. And I'm bad with that sometimes, y'all. That's my disclaimer because I'm like in my head, like, oh, I got you. Yeah, I'm not a human calendar. So I do have a couple of planners and I'm trying to get better with them. So I appreciate
divine timing is a thing, though. Divine timing is a thing.
Yeah.
So I've always believed everything is meant to happen when it's supposed to happen. So today is the day.
Yes. Okay. Zania says she was the stage manager for 3. I had to remember that you helped with Anita Baker tribute. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes. So first of all, for those that are becoming new followers of Journey to Sound Productions, let's tell the new people who may not know. Heck, there's some people who probably don't know me that's looking in. Hey, y'all. Hey. So let's give a brief introduction. Not brief, because this your time. So you do what you want, how you want. But let's tell the people a little bit about who you are and Journey to Sound Productions.
Absolutely. First off, thank you for having me. I think we both fan out over each other. I'm a big fan of TT from the D and the black boots because when they come through, things get done, baby. Period. So thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. Love you so much for this.
Love you too.
Journey to Sound Productions. It was birthed out of me just being who I am. I like to organize chaos. That's just who I am as a person. I can walk into a room and tell you about 10 things that are out of place.
Yeah.
And it's just in me to be that way. So I finally decided to stop running from it when a friend of mine, Darnell Kendricks, actually asked me to do more of the administrative things. As you said before, I am a singer as well. I can lead sing. I sing with multiple bands. My biggest love is background singing, of course. And so I was background singing. Come on, project manager.
Come on, Zania.
So I was background singing for Darnell Kendricks. And let's back it up a little bit more. When I first met him, we were singing a duet at a wedding. Okay. And so I came in for the rehearsal and I had a clipboard with the lyrics to the song. Okay. On there. Because what we were not going to do was not be organized. So I came in with a clipboard and he instantly was like, okay, I see you. So when Darnell started to organize more events and I would sing with him more regularly, he would say, I would let him know, hey, I can help you out with organizing the band rehearsals, making sure everybody got the set list and everybody know when to be where. And so that grew into an event called the Smooth Soul Cafe, where we would do pop-ups. It almost got to the point where it was weekly, but we were popping up and I would do just that. I would project manage the Smooth Soul Cafe. Everybody knew when to be there, how to dress, what to do, whatever the case may be. There was no guessing on what was to be done for this event. And I helped to coordinate that. And so that just birthed into me doing that, whomever I was with, whether it was with Geno 7 Band, which is my main band that I'm singing with right now. They are fire. Led by the fearless Miss Gloria Bailey. So even for them, I'm helping with the booking. I help create all the contracts when we do book an event. When I work with whoever I work with, I always end up having most of the admin responsibilities. And so I actually got a chance to break away from singing and admin. Because if you can imagine project managing an event and then having to hop on stage, sing background, get done, and then tell everybody else what to do after the thing too. I finally got the opportunity to do this without singing, to just do the admin side. And on top of that, I've just been a manager for over 15 years in my regular 9-to-5 career. So I'm used to managing personnel, managing things, and managing multiple stores at a time. In telecommunications. And so I just brought that over into event management. I primarily do stage management just because that's the love of my life. Music is the love of my life. And so I can naturally gravitate to organizing musicians and bands and rehearsals and all of those type of things. But I do anything you need me to do, I can get in there and get you organized. From budgeting to the flow of the events to communicating with everybody who needs to be communicated with. I'm also a notary. Most people don't know that. So if you're an artist and you need help with copywriting your stuff, if you need me to look at a contract that you have between you and a venue, whatever the case may be, anything admin related, I can help you with that. And then it ranges from me helping you from an event from start to finish versus you just bringing me in the day of. You can bring me in the day of just to make sure you don't have to worry about what's going on. You could be the artist that hired me just to work for you that day. Let's say you coordinated everything, you got everything together, and you just want to be an artist for the day. I can come through and manage your event that day. So with me, what you want to do is just contact me. We'll have what's called a production plan meeting because I don't believe in one size fits all when it comes to a vision. When you have your vision,
say that again.
I don't believe in one size fits all when it comes to a vision.
Yes.
Your vision is uniquely yours. And so that's what I'm there to cater to. And so we'll have our production meeting and we'll make it just like you want it and just like you need it to be. And it'll be an honor for me to let your vision come true.
I love it. I love the way you put that. And people, you know, I think people don't realize how much work someone like yourself puts in, the time. Like, you know, my company, Craig Enterprises, is a little bit different than yours because I am not a singer, right? But I do the stage management, things of that nature, all that. But when you start to put your prices out there, like they got these little catchy things going around, you know, and I know you can say this one, baby. So we could talk about an event all we want to. What seals the deal, Journey?
What seals the deal is
to get on your books. What I'll talk to you. What still? Oh, come on. Let's explain for the people that act like they can't hear nor see. What we could talk to you. But
now the consultation is free. The consultation is free 99. Like you said, we can talk all day. We can talk all day. But once I map into your once I map your production plan out from start to finish, however I fit in there, once I come up with that plan, I'm going to send you said contract. Once that contract is signed, which promises me pay. At a certain date and time, then we're locked in. I do work with a contract. I do not work without contracts. That's business 101. And any artist that I work with, I'm going to encourage you to have contracts no matter what you're doing, whether it be with your venue, whether it be with your decorator, whether it be with your band. I'm going to encourage some type of invoice and some type of contract because business is just that. It's business. It's not us hanging out and kicking it. You're not going to want me to show up like your homegirl. You're going to want me to show up like Journey to Sound Productions.
Yes.
So we're going to handle business all the way around. It's really sad when you find yourself in a situation where you don't have a contract about something you're very passionate about. It's heartbreaking. It really is. And so I try to make sure that that's in place, and that's always going to be in place when it comes to working with me as your production manager. Once I come up with your contract, baby, we locked in.
Yep. And I think that you're right. It's sad because a lot of times, and you know, one thing I used to think when I decided to turn my passion into a business, you get a lot of your clients being family and friends, right?
Yeah.
And you know, and we work, and you know, our circle is big yet small.
Yes.
Because people come through and professionalism will always stand out. You know, when you have people that want to come and talk and then you don't have a contract. So let's just say I'm like, oh yeah, I want you to do this on February 1st. And you're like, I got you, TT. It's all good. We didn't talk about the whole plan. You laid it out. You gave me the vision and I'm ready for you to make it plain.
Yeah.
And you know, on the first you're working, but I don't have no contract. I ain't gave you no deposit. And the first come, you thinking, expecting, and then you ain't had nothing from me. And then it's like, oh yeah, I'm not doing that. Now, mind you, while you already said, I got you, TT, on the first, let's drop somebody and called you 3, 4, 5 times, and you had to turn them down because you're a woman of your word, right? And then you're like, okay, you know what? I have a tentative thing. I'm not going to be able to do that. That's for sure money. And I try to tell people that. That's why I'm so glad that you can say that, because maybe coming from an artist to other artists or another business owner that owns a production team can understand that contracts is the way to go. They stand up in court. Your word, you could be like, I don't recall. What? But when you serve that purpose and you went out and provided that service, can you take that back? You can't.
You cannot. And that's what the word contract means. A contract is a promise. That's all it is.
Yes.
That's all it is. We shouldn't shy away from black and white paperwork. People get confused. We're human.
Yes.
Okay, we can forget things. We forget what day, what time.
Yes.
Listen, I'll have my phone in my hand and be looking for my phone.
That part. That part.
So, you know, just to, you know, a foolproof way of making sure that everybody is taken care of. Once we have that contract, we're locked in.
Yep. Zania says she is really professional about working with you, friend or not. I know that's right. I know that's right. Absolutely. Contractor. I know that's right. I am for this. Contracts both parts. Come on, team, y'all. Come on. Because I'm telling you, people, I don't know if they're afraid of the contracts.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's I've never lived in another city, but I have heard that that's kind of like an unspoken thing in Detroit. It's like asking about money is like something you shouldn't do. And it's like, why?
No, I don't know what part of Detroit. No.
Why?
I don't want to go to that part because.
But the only thing too, though, I will say, like you said it before, TT, we work with a lot of the same people, friends, associates, and things of that nature. And I haven't yet to this day been played or treated unprofessionally. The people that we work with are very solid. Yes. They're very moral. Okay. They don't want you to do anything for free. Okay. That expectation is not even there amongst the people that we associate ourselves with. And so I'm just going to shout out my village right now.
Boop, boop.
Come on. Right now.
Come on now. And that's why, you know, you could see us working with the same people, because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I think Crystal P says it best. I'm always telling people, you know what? If you work with a different stage manager or production person, I'm good. I'm not gonna be like, oh, so why did you get them? Like, why you ain't ask me?
Right.
No, you have the right. I don't own anybody or anything, right? You have the right to work with other people. And that's, hey, I'll be a fan in the audience. I'm good on it. However, you do have said if this is a great chemistry, like you do a lot. Like I had the pleasure of working with you in a different capacity. You ran Zania's one woman show, right? You did the nostalgia project she did back in Christmas time. And I was able to host it. And it was wonderful working with you in that capacity. Yet, you know, the energy we have is always what's up, but it's just like professional. When I saw you in your zone, I'm like, let her do her thing.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna stop you because I reckon, and it's so beautiful to see other people do what you know you do, because I get to see what I can look like when I'm not looking at myself. Like you in that zone. Like when you say about my boots, everybody know when I do productions, I break out some army boots. It's like, yo, let's get it. Right?
We've worked with Artistry of a Black Flower together.
Yes, we did.
And you have allowed me to just be an artist in that capacity. I knew that when it was time for me to get on stage, everything else was going to be ran properly. Yeah. You know, so respect. And shout out to my sister Marcia, who's on here. She's my oldest sister.
She is. Wow.
She said, how do I log on? I sent her the link. She logged on.
She in there. Boop. She's in there. Zania said, I don't know why either. It finishes friendship tight. It keeps friendship tight. You know what it is before you handle. Absolutely. And sometimes, Zania, I think sometimes, good evening, Mimi. This is one of my biggest supporters. She's also an official TT from the D sponsor. Much love. She got some amazing things coming up real soon. I think when you go out there, Journey, like for instance, you said, I can be a stage manager, I can be an artist. Yeah, but then you letting go. You got to know who you giving that reign to, because people, you got so many people. I can help you. I could do that. If this isn't what you do, and this ain't what you sleep with, it's kind of hard to release it because you're entrusting someone. This is a whole show, and folks don't know what it means and looks like to run something from start to finish. You got to see that thing through.
Yes.
You know, and you do an amazing job. Whether you're on stage belting out because of that voice you got, baby. And we love you too, Zanye. Yeah,
love
you,
but yeah, I have to say, and since Zania is on, I'm gonna go ahead and give her flowers. I want her to know how invaluable it is that she did decide to trust me with her multiple events. As an artist, what we do, it's our baby. Yeah. It's our baby. And when we get up on this stage, it's almost like getting naked in front of everybody. You know, you're in your most vulnerable place. And for you to be able to trust me with handling everything else that was going on around you, I just say thank you. I say thank you to you and all of my clients that hire me to service them, because it's not easy on both sides. Okay, because you have to relinquish the reins and you have to trust someone else with your baby. And you guys decided to do that with me. And I so appreciate you. I really do. Hey, Joy. I see Joy.
Yes, Miss Joy was in there. She said, for sure. Yeah. Now, let me ask you. So, because you're in demand, booked and busy, how does one actually get the opportunity to book you?
Oh, you can go to my Facebook page, which is Journey to Sound Productions. You can go to my Instagram page, which is Journey to Sound _Productions. You can hit me up. My number is all over the place on both of those pages. Just simply text me and we'll get started. You don't have to have Zoom. I have Zoom. Set up a Zoom meeting. You know what I'm saying? I just crossed over into Apple. We can FaceTime. However you want to do it, just hit me. Just hit me.
Okay. She says she did not crack under pressure. She knows what I mean. Okay.
Listen, the ride is not always smooth. Okay?
No, it's not.
There are bumps along the way. Okay. And you have to learn how to pivot. Shout out to Maurice Owens. He's another amazing stage manager, project manager. Okay.
Yes.
He taught us he taught me in my very first instance of having to hurry up and get another band. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about an artist putting on a show and needing an entirely different band. Okay. At the last minute. And Maurice taught us how to jump in and pivot and do what you got to do, okay? Because a lot of times it's all about who you know, too. It's all about your contacts and all of that stuff in order to get this thing done. So shout out to Maurice Owens, too.
Shout out to, you know what? I met Maurice one event Beth was doing at the music hall, and I'm a part of Team Beth. And so when I met him, I had never saw him before. And so it was just like, okay. He was like, was watching. I'm a people watcher, right? And so you always scavenge and see who was running stuff or whatever.
Right.
He was so humble. And then I started seeing him more and more. Then when I started working with Zanye, there was Mo. And like every time there go Mo, you know, and it's like I started to see the different beautiful layers. I would look at him and say, like, he like a Valdelia onion, a lot of layers to him.
Yes.
Right. And he's very patient. Mm-hmm. You know, and you're right. It's a lot of the times about who you know, what you know, yes, but who you know is
exactly. And you have to be the calm in the middle of chaos. You have to be the calm in the middle of storm. And I have never seen Maurice break a sweat. You hear me?
Yeah.
Never broke a sweat under any type of stress. And I learned that with my 15 years of management as well. You can't manage people and you're done. You done tapped out, you stressed out. You cannot manage people that way. You cannot.
You better say that again.
Steady.
Somebody better say that again, please.
Somebody has to be steady. Somebody does. You cannot be a part of the chaos and run the show. You cannot.
No. And I think sometimes people want to do everything, but you have to also learn that you can't do everything.
Right.
You can't allow just anybody to do things that you know need to get done, but and that's why we vet people. However, when you running a team and you bringing in a squad, like, you know, I'm sure you do, like I do with my company, you might say, yo, we need I got somebody. And you network, we barter services, you know, we partner up with other people. Reputable. If I can't do something, I'm gonna be like, oh, let me see, here's my roster of people, my go-to people. Let me see if they're available. Because I know I'll go vouch for them. Now I ain't gonna vouch for everybody, and it ain't nothing shady about that, but it's just, if I refer someone to you and it's like a bust, you gonna be looking at me like, damn, TT told me. So I'm clear about that. I'm not referring to anybody.
Like Journey said,
no, it's a no. As Zanya would say, it's a hard no. So no. And so,
but are we so blessed to have people? We are so blessed to have people that are skilled, who know what they're doing, who we can actually vouch for and put on the team real quick. We're very blessed, extremely blessed.
There go the man of the hour, Mo. Hey, Mo.
We done shouted you out.
We did. Giving you your plants and your flowers. Yes. So, Journey, let's jump into it. I'm gonna play a video.
Okay.
I want to give a shout out to this young man who just had an amazing concert at the Garden Theater, Damon Fletcher.
All right.
He had a song that he released, Welcome. I had the pleasure of interviewing him on the Top of the Morning Show, which is my other show that I have on iHeart, Spotify, on that other side of the world. And this video, when I had him on here the first time, it brought so much energy, and it's called Elevate. And when I thought about it, when I was talking with you, Journey, earlier, when we were talking about how we're going to do some things, I thought about every one of us, men, women, boys, and girls, with a vision, with a goal, whatever it is you're trying to do, whatever you are doing, you got to know that it's okay to elevate. You do. And you can't stay in this zone. Like where you are, you're not meant to just stay right there.
Right.
You're gonna elevate whether you like it or not, because of all of the beauty that's attached to who you are as a woman, gifted and talented and unafraid to offer your services, of course, with a fee. Okay. Sometimes it's on love. It depends. You know, that's the beautiful thing. We can pick and choose how we negotiate. However, God is just going to keep on elevating you because you treat people fair. You're professional at all times. I've never been out and seen you anywhere and lose it. And I've been in some productions, you know, we've worked together, especially when we work with Artistry for Black Flower. You lead rehearsals, you know, things like that. You work with different artists or whatever. And even when some people, I'll be looking like, looking into the camera of life like, over there with my notebook, like I'm taking notes, right? You never, I've never seen you. And me watching you. You ain't watching me. I'm watching you. And I'm like, you ain't breaking a sweat. Aww. And you're patient with them, even though you're like, okay, y'all really should know this song right now. But go over it. Like, get him, Journey, get him. But it's just amazing watching you in your element. And so with that being said, I'm going to bring on this video, you guys. If you have never heard of Damon Fletcher, he is an artist with a different, unique sound. His publicist is Rocky. Shout out to Rocky Harris, who brought him to me. And I'm grateful because I love his music. Yeah. So we're going to set this up. And when we come back, Journey has a special guest that she is bringing on to the TT from the D platform, the one and only Byron Smooth. We're going to get into the meats and potatoes of the 3rd annual Juneteenth Music Festival. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Write this name down. Don't forget it. Remember, you saw the video here, maybe for the first time for some of y'all, maybe not. I don't know. But it's called Elevate.
Yeah. Catch me if you can. Yeah.
Don't be afraid
Running it up.
to give up on the good and go for the great. That's how you elevate.
Elevate, elevate, elevate.
Y'all ready for this one?
Elevate, elevate, elevate.
Come on, y'all. Let's get this working.
Catch me if you can, ain't no capping, we in the earth. Elevated up like an elevator, no steps. I don't run in place. I just run up, elevate.
Speeding at fast pace, like every day. I'm in DCA, getting buzzed, Detroit to LA. I'm international, peace up, down to the A. Be what you want, don't wait around, it's a long day. Only going up, keep them hands up. Life been looking up, really feel the love. If you feel the same, you gon' get a lot of change. So get up, make it happen.
Catch me if you can, ain't no capping, we in the earth. Elevated up like an elevator, no steps. I don't run in place. I just run up, elevate. Elevate, elevate, elevate. Get up and get it in, don't you waste a day. Yeah, elevate, elevate, elevate. Get up and get it in. 777, try your luck, luck, luck.
Ay, I just made a play, I hit up saying it's done.
On the strip, we flew in private with all my day ones. All I know is elevate.
Yeah, elevated, elevated, I'm on upper levels. I wake up, I'm seeing millions. Look me up, you seeing some. Everybody claim a boss, but they tax really tell it. I've been grateful from the start. Every day I'm getting blessed.
Catch me if you can, ain't no capping, we in the earth. Elevated up like an elevator, no steps. I don't run in place. I just run up, elevate.
Get it in, air it out. Flying in, we don't know we flying out. All I know is that we really up now.
Every day look like a movie. Yeah, see if you can, ain't no capping, we in the earth. Elevated up like an elevator, no steps. I don't run in place. I just run up, elevate. Elevate, elevate, elevate. Get up and get it in, don't you waste a day. Yeah, elevate, elevate, elevate. Get up and get it in. Yeah, catch me if you can, ain't no capping, we in the earth. Elevated up like an elevator, no steps. I don't run in place. I just run up, elevate. Elevate, elevate, elevate. Get up and get it in, don't you waste a day. Yeah, elevate, elevate, elevate. Get up and get it in.
That was Damon Fletcher, Elevate. And welcome to TT from the D. Byron, how are you, sir?
I'm well. How are you?
I am well. Thank you. Thank you for joining this queen today. I will let Journey do the introductions about who Byron Smooth is.
Oh, wow.
I know, right? I know. Oh, wow.
Before that, I have to shout out my auntie Elaine, who logged on here. She is my namesake. I have her first name as my middle name, and I'm so happy to join. Thank you, auntie.
Aw. Hi, auntie. Hi.
Byron Smooth. Let's see. Byron Smooth. He is a jack of all trades. I will say that first and foremost. There's not just one thing that he does. First and foremost, he's been an entrepreneur for over 20 years, delivering glass block to people's homes to make sure that their basements are protected and can't nobody break in. And so he's been doing that for over 20 years successfully, might I add. This man doesn't even have to market himself really anymore. From 20 years of experience, he has been in this game of glass block. And also he's a photographer. He's been like the premier prom, send off, graduation, like all that's popping right now. Just go to Byron Smooth's page and you'll see it's evident in his work that he is booked and busy with the photography game. He is also the creator of the Juneteenth Music Festival. We actually were sitting watching, because I made him watch Insecure, y'all. That's my show. That was my show on HBO with Issa Rae. I said, babe, you got to get into this. And he tried not to.
Okay.
I tried.
But I got him into it. And so he was inspired with the show Insecure when Issa Rae actually put on a festival for local artists in LA. And so he was like, we can do that. We can do that. He believes wholeheartedly in Juneteenth as a holiday and what it represents for our people. And when he saw that episode of Issa Rae putting on a music festival for her city, he said, why not? And I said, you know what? Why not? And jumped right on board because my thing is, if we're going to do something, we're going to do it decently. We're going to have order. Okay. It's not going to be chaotic. It's not going to be all over the place. And on top of that, I happen to know some amazing musicians. So when you talk about a music festival, I had a whole bunch of folks up my sleeve to make this what it needs to be. And so we just collaborated on that. And so it went from being his vision to our project.
Wow. Wow. That was a nice introduction, I would have to say.
Yes, I would too. Nice
So,
job.
so Byron, let me ask you, how did you guys initially meet?
Oh, I met her at her job. I needed a new phone. And I went to get my iPhone, and for some reason it took hours.
He was going from an Android
to switch my
an iPhone.
information from one phone to the other. And while I was there, I fall smitten to her. Yeah, while I was there, I was just interested in who she was. I got to see how she operated, and I was like, I like her. And my buddy worked there, and I asked him who she was, and we've been hanging out ever since.
I'm gonna have to say this now. Of course, I've known Journey for a while, and Journey, don't kill me, okay? I'm gonna say this.
Okay.
I just got to. I mean, it wouldn't be me if I didn't. The way you light her up, when I tell you she deserves a lot of love and happiness and peace. I met Journey actually before I actually met Journey because one of her babies was one of our babies at the high school.
Mm-hmm.
And so it just amazes me when you meet people in one way, and that's not exactly how God wants you to meet them. Like you went to go get your phone. At least that's what you said. You might have been stalking.
Right.
But no, on a serious note, the way, like the energy, the way I see her and treat and handle her is amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Please say that. I do. Yeah. I see it a long term, right? We're gonna speak that thing into existence.
Amen.
Yeah, for sure. I need an invitation. Just saying. I told them right here publicly what was going on. Yeah. See?
Bestie.
That's she girl. Yeah, that part. See? The cheer squad is up in the building. Yeah. Yeah, but I think you guys, it's a beautiful thing when you can work with your partner and you have a common vision. You guys are both in the entertainment world in different areas, but they intertwine. It's kind of like me and my husband Swifty. We're in different, and the energy is crazy. And so when I see other couples, not comparing, but when I see other couples, I recognize what I recognize on YouTube. So it's befitting that you guys are pulling off something so amazing, such as the Juneteenth Music Festival. I'm going to show that flyer. I do have it in my Rolodex right here, so I can show it, and you guys can kind of tell us a little bit about it. Yeah. So the artist lineup, you have JD Green, right? Well, I'm gonna let y'all break this. This is y'all thing. Y'all break it down. Yeah.
Well, before she says anything, you should know all flyers and artwork and things of that nature is a Journey to Sound in her toolbox, I guess you could say. That's what she does. So all that pretty stuff is done by her. The total organization of the show is done by her. If it were up to me, it would be so loosely based.
Oh Lord, bless her.
It really would. But she brings that professionalism. And before I let it go, if you're gonna come to the Juneteenth, you really need to be on time because she's gonna make sure it starts on time and things go accordingly. So yeah, show up on time, come have a good time. It's a community event put on by the community. Let's just have a good time for the official kickoff to the summer.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're gonna have JD Green. JD Green is actually Byron's sister, who happens to be an amazing vocalist. She's also an artist. She's also a poet. She also has her PhD. She's an amazing Black woman doing beautiful things.
She's a librarian too.
She's a librarian on a collegiate level.
Okay.
She's just phenomenal. Her voice is even better. She does our inaugural Juneteenth Music Festival song, which is Lift Every Voice and Sing. So you're gonna hear her voice opening up the show as well as performing as a featured artist. We also have Josh Adams, who happens to be my favorite comedian in the city of Detroit. I've been laughing. Period.
Not just the city of Detroit. Josh is amazing.
Oh, wow.
He's my favorite.
I can't believe we
comedian.
even have him.
Right?
Yeah.
I know, right? You've seen him on HBO, you've seen him on BET. You've seen him all around, and he's amazing. Everyone who's come to the festival before, they know what they're in for, and everybody who's coming now, you're in for a treat. And then also, of course, Miss Zania Alakay, period. She's on the show. You know, she's the finalist on The Voice. She's received the Spirit of Detroit Award. Every major event in Detroit, she's sang at. From the tree lighting to the fireworks to the Thanksgiving parade. Like, Zania is Detroit and beyond. Zania is an international artist, period. And so we're going to have her on the stage. We also have Geno 7 Band as the house band. If anybody knows Miss G.
Yeah.
It's no words. It's no words. But she is the mother of Artistry of a Black Flower, Kyra B and Bob Bailey. It's just ridiculous. She's an educator. She's been a musician for I don't know how many. I mean, music is in her fingernails. Okay. And so we're gonna have Geno 7 Band in the building. We got Jervis Canty. He's a podcast host. He's an actor. He's a producer. He's a graphic artist. He's also the resident Santa for the city of Detroit. So when you go to see Santa downtown, that's Jervis. And so he's going to be hosting our event as well. And then we have DJ Big Rob. He's going to be on the 1 and 2s doing the music. We're going to have karaoke. We're going to have comedy. We're going to have amazing food. I also said that Byron was a jack of all trades. He's the cook. Okay. He's going to be making all of this food that y'all about to devour. I'm talking about macaroni and cheese. I'm talking about greens. I'm talking about ribs. I'm talking about lamb chops. I'm talking about.
Did you say lamb chops?
That's included. All of this is included in the $35.
In the $35 donation. Okay.
Yes.
It's all included for $35. You're gonna get food. You're gonna get comedy. You're gonna get music, and it's just a good spirit in the place. There's no fighting, no arguing, no any of that. Like, it's no riffraff. Everybody's there to have a good time. It really is about community. When you think about our ancestors and what we had to do to survive, what we had to do to find our places of happiness, it always usually involved music and food. Yeah. And commerce. We're also going to have vendors. I forgot to talk about the vendors. We're going to have vendors selling JD Green. She's going to be one of our vendors. She actually wraps stones, custom made wrapping those stones for you. She handpicks the stones. She talks to you, gets a feel for you and what kind of stone you need, and she wraps it for you. We're going to have Marvy of LL Couture doing her custom hats.
I love her.
We're going to have J. Mariah Candle Company doing custom candles. And we're also going to have Giselle's Creations.
Okay.
She does custom apparel. She does bracelets and things of that nature. You just have to be there. You have to be there. And so in order to get on the list, all you have to do is make your donation via Cash App to JMF Detroit, J for Jacob, M for Mary, F for Father, Detroit. And it's just $35. It includes all of that. You get your name on the list and a place to sit out and enjoy.
Now, is there an age?
Nope.
No, it's very family friendly. It is BYOB. Drink responsibly if you bring your children.
Okay.
But yeah, it's totally family friendly, completely family friendly. And it's $35 per person though.
My kids will be there.
And my babies will be there too.
Okay. Now I have to ask you guys, because you guys are wearing them. So you could also get a shirt. Did you design
Yes.
the shirt too?
Yes. So
We have the
yeah.
commemorative shirt.
It is the commemorative shirt. Every year we do a shirt. This is the third shirt. So if you're looking for gear to wear to the event, might
You
as
have
well
until
just
the
get a
1st.
shirt. You have until June 1st to order your shirt. It's only $30. And you send that $30 donation as well to JMF Detroit via Cash App. And speaking of shirts, and this is I'm not gonna get emotional.
Oh Lord.
Okay, you're not.
Not gonna get emotional. But you see these shirts, right?
Yes, I do.
This man, he was like, you know what, babe, you need something to sustain your business between projects. As you know, when we work on projects, typically it takes up weeks of our time.
Yes.
In between those weeks, we're
Making
focused
money.
on those projects.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. We're not generating funds because we're working on that one project. And he said, babe, you need a t-shirt. Literally, I walked in and he had these t-shirts already made.
Wow.
It was like, this is the t-shirt. This is your t-shirt. Do you like it? I'm like, I love it. And so this is the Journey to Sound Productions official t-shirt. And it was all his doing.
Just a way to support.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
And
And
having a
it's my
moment.
favorite to support it.
Having y'all little moment, like, okay. Let's see. Vaughn
Yes,
said
baby green.
she picked out a rose quartz for my baby girl last year. Oh,
Yeah.
nice. That's
That's her stones that she wraps in copper for you. She'll pick out she'll get the feel for you, and she'll pick out the stone that you need, and she'll wrap it.
Okay.
It is 420 friendly, Zania. It is.
You know what? Let me put that back. She was like, I cannot take it. I cannot.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So Lando said he got a hoodie. Okay, he got a hoodie. So you got a hoodie
Yes,
too.
he got the Journey to Sound hoodie. We got Journey to Sound. We got Journey to Sound t-shirts. Now with the Journey to Sound t-shirts, it's $38 for the tee and it's $60 for the hoodie. And that goes to Cash App Journey to Sound. Period. And then with the Juneteenth t-shirts, if you missed it, that also goes to JMF Detroit for $30.
Okay. Yes.
And all the proceeds go to the actual event.
Exactly.
We're just trying to raise money for the event.
Exactly.
Pay these artists.
Right. Because we don't believe in asking people to do
No,
anything
they got to be paid. That's the whole reason why the event was created, because I felt like we could showcase our own talent here in the city and make sure that they had something to do at least one time out of the year. So it's been going very well. I anticipated to do well again this year. We want to grow into a super space.
Yes.
To where we got everybody there, and it'll just be a wonderful time. I want it to be a staple for the city.
Yeah. Now, with my diabolical mind, I am hoping to bring the Juneteenth Music Festival to Hart Plaza to be just that big, like any other festival that we do. If not Hart Plaza, I at least want to have multiple stages.
Why can't be Aretha? But okay.
Who wants the Shane Park?
It's the Aretha Amphitheater. Mind you.
Okay. You know what?
But I'm definitely envisioning Hart Plaza or like multiple stages.
Okay. I love that. And you know what? You're right. Some of our best festivals are down in the Hart Plaza, right? Or even over there by Spirit of Detroit.
Yeah,
A lot of great events are taking place over there as well.
exactly.
And so, yep, manifest it and it shall come to pass, bestie. Yep.
Amen.
Speak that thing, speak it from your lips to
Come
God
on,
ears.
bestie. Yes.
I
Now,
said
shout
it.
out
Yeah.
to my bestie, okay? Because if she moved to Texas, but if she was here, she would be doing her thing in event management. When I tell you this girl can make a closet look like a palace, and I'm
Ooh.
not exaggerating.
Really?
She can make a shoebox look like Cinderella's shoe.
Oh, that's what's up.
It's ridiculous. All you have to do is tell her, "Hey, I want this to be beautiful." She's gonna make it beautiful. It's all and it's effortless. It really is. It's effortless. So shout out to my bestie. Shout out.
Okay, come through with the plug. Okay. Now, I do have to ask you guys. So, what is one thing if the listeners and viewers could sow a seed? What if they say, "Well, I don't have the money to be able to give"? What can they volunteer? Are you guys looking for volunteers for the Juneteenth?
Yes, we have volunteers right now. And I'm just gonna shout them out real quick because
Absolutely.
we cannot do it without every last person that's involved with this event, including and most importantly, our volunteers. And that would be Michelle Brady, Alicia Stokes, Daphne Lee, Belinda Lee, Tamika Smith, Poe Lee, Pastors Anthony and Tanya Gainey. And shout out to Nate and Troy. Nate helps us get all the decor and all of that. She volunteers to make sure that Juneteenth looks the way that it's supposed to look, from our centerpieces to our banners. Nate does that. Byron's little brother Sean, Vito, like we definitely need all the volunteers that we can. As you know, TT, set up and breakdown.
Yeah.
That's where the most of our time goes. With an event, typically the event goes like this. When the singing gets to going and the music gets to playing, it's over in a blink of an eye. It's the setup and it's the breakdown. And that's where we need our volunteers. And so definitely we are looking for volunteers at all times. Volunteer your time, volunteer little giveaway things. If you own a business and you want your business card to be displayed on the tables, you have a product you want to, samples to be on the table, do that. Also just share. Share. That is free to share, to like, to follow. Those actions is just the click of a button and it's absolutely free.
And needed.
And needed.
So if a person was looking right now, I have your IG scrolling down, your Facebook scrolling down. Can they inbox you?
Absolutely.
Or do you prefer? Okay.
Absolutely.
Right.
You can inbox me, put some on my page, put a comment under one of my pictures. I'm definitely reachable. Absolutely.
All right. I just want to put that out there because I know a lot of times when you do something to that magnitude, yes, sometimes there's a small budget, sometimes there's no budget,
Yeah, we're trying to raise the budget.
Yeah, and that's what I know. You guys are trying to raise your budget. So I know, like you said, Journey, that setup to break down, packing it up and getting it in and making it look like, because people don't have an idea. I mean, they might imagine, but like, for instance, when we do productions with Artistry of a Black Flower, baby, so much goes into that,
My God.
So,
Today.
Yeah.
Listen,
yeah.
I remember Artistry of a Black Flower, when they first did their black carpet event, they did it at a venue, and I don't know if everyone knows, but the Detroit International Institute, not the DIA.
Right.
Okay. It's the Detroit International Institute.
Right.
In that building, in that space, they have all of these cases of dolls.
Yes.
They kind of look crazy because you're walking by and there's this doll looking back at you. And so what they did were they had these huge, like 10-foot boards that we free painted. Free painted words like peace and freedom, and we blocked those doll cases. Okay, but that was a whole process of carrying these big 10-foot boards into that space to set it up. And when I tell you, once everything was set up, it was one of the most beautifully healing environments I've ever been in. But the process, involved people like myself, like TT, and like everybody else who was there volunteering themselves to the cause. And shout out to Artistry of a Black Flower. Spread awareness of mental health through music and movement. Kyra and Vaughn, we love you. We support what you do. We'll always be here for you. I'm sure I can say that for TT too.
You already know you can. You know it. Yes.
So yeah, that process of just creating the environment that's needed, it's a hell of a process. And we need any and everybody who's willing to help.
Okay. Y'all heard it live right here. We have come up on our hour mark, and it's always crazy. I know, right? When you have fun interviewing people, and it's like it comes up, but I do want you to come back, so I ain't gonna kidnap you like that. I don't know, but so what do you want people to know most about Journey to Sound Productions?
What I want people to know about Journey to Sound Productions is that it's not just a business. Okay, it is the thread of who I am. That's what I'm offering. That's what I'm giving. I'm giving you a thread of who I am. I desire to bring organization to chaos. That's what I do. That's what I love to do. And it's within my spirit. You know how some people are on a search for what their gift is and what their calling is. I truly have found that with Journey to Sound Productions. And so I'm offering you a piece of me at a fee, but I'm offering you a piece of who I am. Know that even though there is a fee attached, I'm going to work as if my name is on the line, as if my credibility is on the line, as if my money is on the line. That's what you're going to get for you.
And can I add?
Absolutely.
What she's going to do for you is help you visualize your idea. Because Juneteenth was nothing but a silly conversation after a TV show went off. And, I was like, yeah, we could do that, but I didn't think we was going to do it. And, it just, the ball just started rolling and I never got out of the way. So if you have an idea, if you have a project and it's big and you don't see the finish line or you don't know how you're going to do it, I would suggest you get on the phone with her and talk it over, and you guys could probably come up with something that you didn't even imagine could happen. Because that's where I am.
See, I love it. Before we go, I got to show this. This is the cutest darn right here. Oh, I love this.
Oh, that's from my favorite artist, Nicole Ashley. That's my coach, my mentor.
Yeah.
In photography, Nicole Ashley Studios produced
I love that photo.
Oh, thank you.
And that's my baby. I love her. So
thank you. I love you
we're
too.
creating something here.
Look at y'all. See, having a moment on here. Okay. I'm like, okay.
Yes. Well, come see us at the event, guys. It's gonna be a wonderful time.
God, look at Soul Deacon Dolly's like, oh,
thank you, Ron.
I know y'all. I told them.
That's our other favorite couple.
Thank you for having us. Thank you for having me.
Yes.
You always have my support, TT.
Tell your husband I said hi. He don't know me, but tell him I said hi. I will. I be seeing him. I be saying hi on her, and he probably be like, "Who is this guy?"
You know what? Swifty is so down to earth, ain't he, Journey? He
really is. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I totally agree.
He try to support anything when he's around. So that's why I recognize what I recognize with y'all. You see it. But I
And
do.
everybody support TT from the D. Okay,
Yes.
she is out here grinding.
It's an amazing
She
show.
is out here exposing Detroit local artists, Detroit local businesses, national artists, international artists, and businesses. Support TT from the D. Like, share, follow. It doesn't cost you a dime to support TT from the D.
Agreed.
Okay, support
Thank
TT from the D.
Look at
You
y'all.
did a
Y'all look
wonderful
at y'all.
job.
Now, see, I ain't trying to. I got these little bitty lashes on. You can't see them that much. But like, don't do it. No. I have to oh y'all just don't start this in there. Don't
What's going
I
on?
appreciate that. I know. I appreciate this is about Journey. It ain't about me. But okay, but I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. I do. What piece of advice, Byron, for you as a photographer? What piece of advice would you, because there's so many people wanting to get into that. Like, that's my secret hidden thing. I love taking photos, but
Wow.
I love photos. But
Okay.
what piece of advice would you give to that photographer that may not have gone to school, but it's a natural raw talent? What would you tell
Well,
them?
that's me. I've been self-teaching for 4 years now.
Wow.
The first piece of advice I'd give would be to learn the triangle, but that's probably too technical.
Yeah,
But
'cause
there's a triangle. It's in photography where it's your ISO, your aperture, and your shutter speed. When you learn these three things, you're really going to excel. But the most basic piece of advice that I could give is whatever camera you have with you is the best camera. Take the picture, take the photo. It's going to come out great. If you like it, you really should study it. It's it's a lifelong process. It's not something that I think I'll ever really get a hold of. It's a huge animal and it keeps moving. But I really like it. I'm very passionate about it. And if you are, you should pick that camera up and just start practicing. You just got to take. I had a teacher. When I say a teacher, I mean somebody I saw on YouTube say, you just got to take a picture every day. Take something every day and just keep shooting. And the more you shoot, the better you get. And I would like, before I go, give a huge shout out to Artistry of a Black Flower, who actually gave me like my first paid gig back when you guys were putting up those huge boards. I was out there panicking about light. And I look at those pictures then and I look at them now, and some of them were great and some of them weren't, but it's all a process and you have to start somewhere. So I would suggest just starting and taking pictures and making sure that you study your craft. You know, the thing that you aren't doing best, look it up. That's what I do. When I look at my pictures and I'm like, ooh, they just not focused right, I go try to figure out what the focus is, whether it's the camera or my eye. I was about to get new glasses. And I was like, it's not right. For like a year, it just wasn't right. But, the more I studied, it was more in the technical parts of the camera. It wasn't even me. It was on the wrong settings. So, yeah.
So just take pictures.
Just keep taking them. That's all I can say. And there's some free classes you can take. Like, I haven't really paid anything, but I have the desire to learn, so that makes it easier.
I love it.
I would say, and it's just on the outside looking in, I will say that mentorship is key as well.
Yes.
Okay? People
there are
that
some gatekeepers.
Byron has had working with him and mentoring him
like Sean
have
Lee.
opened doors to those free classes, to those experiences where photographers
RJ.
get together and share ideas. It's the connections too. It's the people you connect yourself with.
I have to touch and agree with you on that. You said something like Kyra and Vaughn, Artistry of Black Flower. They've opened the doors for so many people. Like, they are the first people that put my logo on their step and repeat, right? And it was a surprise to me, and it made me feel like, and I still get emotional because people don't have to do that, and it's like, they believe in you. right? That's why I'm always like, hey, if they got something and my day open, it's let's get it. It's without a doubt. Mentorship, like you said, believe it or not, you know, a lot of people don't know this about me. I have two shows. So I have this one, the Tap In Tuesday, but then I have the Top of the Morning show. It's all audio. So it's like Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, stuff like that. Jervis Canty is the reason why I have the visual. He interviewed me on his show. So this is my third season. So he interviewed me 3 years ago, and it was such a wonderful interview. Like, Jervis is a lot of fun. And so he called me. He was like, T, you did a great job. I was like, thank you. He was like, you so animated. I was like, I am, and I am. And he was like, you need your own show. You need to have visuals. So I was like, I know. I said, well, I got to get some money. I got to get these cameras. He was like, no, you don't. He was like, no, you don't. And so
where you at?
Yeah. And he was like, I will show you. And I was like, I can't. Yeah, I don't know. That's not my thing. He said, it is your thing. He was like, I'm going to walk you through it. He gave me my crash course. And he was like, even if I have to come over to your house and sit with you to navigate, because I was like, I can't do, and I can't. He said, you can, and you will. Yeah. And I'm like, okay. And so it's because of him that Tap In Tuesday is here. Yeah. So, you know, that mentorship is important.
It's key.
Zanye said it too, mentorship. Absolutely. Yes. Because it opens up doors, and it also, people sometimes can see something in you that you don't necessarily see in yourself.
Right.
Yes.
That's how I even got started in this whole industry. Like, as far, well, no, not in the industry, but one of the hats. The whole stage management, I learned from TJ Hemphill. I was an extra back in 1999, dating myself. But back in so I officially started doing this kind of stuff in 1999. And I just got better and better, and working with some of the most amazing people locally, nationally. And I'm like, it's nothing but God. When you step out on faith and you believe in yourself, your confidence level, it attracts other people, and they see what you're doing. I can't tell you how many people have spoken in life into me. You know, as we speaking to you guys, what you're doing is amazing. What you want to see happen is going to blow your mind. The energy that you guys give to us through what you guys do individually and collectively.
Yes, I have to say that. I mean, Darnell Kendricks, he was the first one who really allowed me to see that I could turn my clipboard into my calling. That, you know, me just showing up with lyrics to a song and wanting things to be organized could actually be something that I could operate in. He allowed me that's where I got most of my bumps and bruises out of the way, was by working with Darnell Kendricks in so many Smooth Soul Cafe projects. I think there were over 100 shows that I've done with him before I started working independently. And so shout out to Darnell Kendricks as well when it comes to Journey to Sound Productions, because it was the birth. Smooth Soul Cafe was the birthplace of Journey to Sound Productions. Really
awesome. Shout out. He was on here too. I don't know if he still is, but he was on here, and he's amazing. I got to meet him through Artistry of a Black Flower. You know, like I said, Vaughn and Kyra have opened up the doors for so much, and people alike. You know, I can go. You know, our village is
amazing.
It is. But I just want to thank you too for allowing me to have you guys to occupy the space. Bless you, my podcast. No, thank you. And I hope that I can be able to have you guys come back again. I definitely want to bring you back so we can really tap into this voice thing, because we ain't get into that.
You're sing.
Next time.
Real. Okay, because baby, that's a whole nother interview.
I got you next time. I got you.
She's gonna love all of your experiences. Oh, that's so cute. I love the love.
Yes.
Well, I will have to say this. I love to end my show by playing an artist, whoever I have in my little roster over here. People send me stuff, or I've had them on here. And so There's a beautiful song my husband has from one of his projects called Black Diamond.
All right.
I'm gonna play that as we exit out. It's from his 80 Empire project. He did this, and there was some brothers, the RZA brothers from Canada. They helped produce this project, and they did the music and vocals for it. And I believe that we all are Black Diamonds. So I'll go and close it out tonight. I bid you guys love and positive energy. And if I'm in town, I will be at the event. If not, I'm just gonna sow a seed and maybe somebody can come on my behalf if I can't make it myself. But I definitely, definitely. And I'm gonna have to give me one of them shirts if I can make it, because I want to be like, So yes, it's gonna be dope.
Thank you, TT.
Yes, it's been a pleasure. I will see you guys next time. And for everybody, remember, follow Journey to Sound Productions. You see it right here, scrolling across the screen. You see it on the shirt. Remember the name. Remember the faces. And when we talk about the invitations in the very near future, don't forget that TT from the D needs to have one.
For real.
Okay.
Peace.
All right, y'all. Good night to you guys. And I'm going to close this out. Ladies and gentlemen, remember you can catch me here for Tap In Tuesdays at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. This song right here is called Black Diamonds by Swifty McVeigh. Good night.
Black diamonds. Yeah. Black diamonds. Yeah. Black diamonds. Oh. This one's dedicated to my enemies. They wanna see us dead, just like the Kennedy. But when I breathe, don't wanna catch a felony. Black diamonds, destiny.
Grown and these folks ain't got a lot in common. They trying to catch me slip, but now I got them tied up. They hating me for years. They loud, but I get louder. And after the gunshots, I never had a problem. I'm lethal and hot as boiling lava. If I don't feel like working, I just go and rob them. That's why they looking and saying, how can I find them? I'm unstoppable, so I gotta remind them. It's like fucking vagina without a condom. The only thing in common with me is I got a Magnum. A 44, tag them and body bag them. Then drag them, where can't nobody find them. I'm known for my contaminated antics. A black diamond, they'll never understand me. They having meetings to vanish me from the planet. I'm like, damn it, you'll never kill me, you can't, bitch.
This one's dedicated to my enemies. They wanna see us dead, just like the Kennedy. But when I breathe, don't wanna catch a felony. Black diamonds, destiny.
They shot at me like zombies in a comedy. These damn fleas be overstepping their boundaries. They can't see I'm a highly toxic commodity. I hit man that's hired to body families. They mad at me cause I properly make Monopoly. And when I'm drunk, I sloppily shoot at coppers like a toddler holding a Mossberg. I stay on top of beef. And when I'm sober, I'm standing on what I believe. The bounty is out for about 1,000 G's. I'm sleeping on different couches and popping E's. And when I leave, I'm feeling like Muhammad Ali. I'm confident, these motherfuckers ain't harming me. This karma is like a movie and I'm the lead. They tryna offer a broken Oscar to nominees. But I'ma win and conquer over my enemies. I'm at the podium tryna slur up a dirty speech.
This one's dedicated to my enemies.